I get started, some of you, maybe about, there's 600, okay, this is what happened. Back in around Thanksgiving of last year, I was actually able to get into the old True Slayer account through lots of emails with YouTube, because whoever hacked that account went in and changed a lot of stuff, and so it was very hard for YouTube and me to get on the same page. But eventually we were able to do that. Once we were able to do that, of course I already had this account going, so I never reopened that account. Well, today I put, for the first time in a long time, I put a video on there. So some of you will probably see it. Now I just want to warn you, that video is a geopolitical video about taxation. So you probably, some of you aren't going to give a damn about the video. Just to let you know, that's what the video about. It is a video response to Penn Jillette, who has a account on here from Penn and Teller, and that's what it's about. So you probably don't want to see that. It's not about pro wrestling. Just letting you guys know. That said, let's get started with what this video is about. This video, of course, is a response to my own video about the internet wrestling community needs to face reality, and it fucking does. Yes, we're gonna use cuss words again because some of you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you're talking about still to this fucking day. And it was so fucking evident after No Mercy. Okay, let me get this right. First of all, if you have, and I want someone to come on here and explain this to me. I don't care if you do it in video form. I don't give a damn how you do it. Just fucking do it. How does an event with two legit? I've seen people say, yeah, there were two four-star matches on this card, but that card was only worth a 5.5 or a 6 or a 6 or a 6 something. Okay, I will give people a 7. If you didn't like this pay-per-view, I will give that. There was enough on here not to like. I would disagree, very much so, but I understand that. I'm not going to argue that. To me, that's, you liked it or you didn't. But when you basically say this pay-per-view sucked, it proves how many of you fucking morons don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because this pay-per-view was good. It was at least good. Okay, great, and we can argue about. Got no problem with that. But this was at least good. So, you know, I don't know where that comes from. I want someone to come on here and explain to me how those last two matches did not save the pay-per-view. I want to know. I want to understand. If that means you have to come on here and you have to explain the way you rate things and the way you see ratings as being, then that's fine. On my page, I have an explanation of how my rating system works. If you guys can't find it, that's your problem, not mine. It is there for everybody to see. Okay? So, explain this to me. Don't just say you're wrong. Wait, you know, open your eyes. What the fuck were you watching? Any shit like that. I actually want intelligent response to what the fuck you guys watched, because I don't know what it was. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let's talk about No Mercy. Let's talk about the thing I don't want to do, which is come on here and defend fucking Triple H, because I don't like defending Triple H. But I'm gonna do it. Why? Because he did the right thing at No Mercy. He put over, yes, he put over Jeff Hardy. I almost said Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy. Okay, let me explain this concept to some of you idiots. You do not have to win the match to be put over. Much like you don't have to lose the match to be buried. How this happens is this. Did you look like you belonged in the ring with the guy you were in the ring with? Who was the bigger star? I.e., did Jeff Hardy, was he made to look like he belonged to the one in the ring with Triple H, and that he actually was the equal to Triple H? Yes, he was. Triple H won basically with a backslide. He basically won with an inside cradle. He won with a fluke win. Many of you cannot accept this. Many of you apparently saw a different match than I saw, where Triple H, you know, took the twist of fate, took freaking the Swanton, and then got up, no-sold it, much the same way that the Ultimate Warrior no-sold, you know, the pedigree at WrestleMania, and pedigreed Jeff Hardy through the mat, pinned him with one foot standing on top of him, and counted 1, 2, 3 with with the crowd. Apparently that's what happened. Because apparently that's what you guys apparently think happened, but that's not what happened. And this is why the vast majority of the internet fucking wrestling community should not be listened to. Because you guys, you know, we criticize Triple H and we criticize Triple H and we criticize Triple H, and then he does the very thing we've asked him to do. Then you guys come on here and you fucking attack him. And it makes the rest of us look like fucking idiots. If WWE actually sent people on here and said, oh, let's see what the internet actually thinks. And they come on here and they go, man, these guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. What the fuck did they watch? What did they watch? This was a great that was a great match. Was the ending great? No, it wasn't great. Was it a bad ending? It wasn't a bad ending. It was a so-so ending. But it worked. It worked in the concept of the match. Now, if people want to come on here and they want to say, hey, Jeff Hardy shouldn't have been in that position if he's not going to be in the position to actually win the title. I have no problem arguing that. I have no problem people arguing that case at all, because I somewhat agree with it. You know, he is madly over. That's why he's in the spot he is now. He's not going to get the title, unfortunately, because he screwed up too many times. But he is where he is. So, with that, as I said, I want somebody to come on here. I want people to come on here and prove they have brains. Prove that this isn't all just going useless up here. And explain to me why it is you feel Triple H buried Jeff Hardy. I want you to come on. I don't care if it's a video response. I don't care what the fuck it is. I want you guys to come on here and prove that you got a brain. Prove that there's a legitimate reason why you felt that that was the case. Why there's all this anger over Triple H. Why, oh my god, this was horrible. This was the worst burial in the history of burials, apparently. Okay? Explain this to me. Because when you idiots do this shit, it makes the rest of us look bad. Just throwing it out there. This is exactly what I was talking about in my other video. Exactly. To a T. Okay? We cannot tell Triple H, you know, and be all upset and be, oh, Triple H has got to put people over, he's got to put people over, he's got to put people over. And then when he puts somebody over, because again, guy doesn't have to win, guy doesn't have to get the pin to be put over. And then he does that, and then you still bitch. Okay? It proves that old adage of, we will never be happy. And if that's the case, they're never going to listen to us. And it just proves why they shouldn't fucking listen to us. So please, dear God, please, just come on here, explain this. Don't explain this in one little term, little bullshit, okay? Actually explain your point of view. If that means you gotta hook up a video camera, hook up a video camera. If that means you gotta go into Windows Movie Maker and put up nothing more than a freaking text movie, you put up a text movie. I don't give a shit. But this was bullshit. Some of the shit I read, not just on what I said about No Mercy, but what other people said about No Mercy too. This was bullshit. Fucking big time bullshit. And you know what? Like I said, it just proves my point. So there we go. I'm out. Have a good one. Later.